Hello, everyone. I apologize that my returning video here is not gonna be a very fun, goofy video as usual. It's gonna be a serious one. Sorry to come back with this, but some stuff happened. Um, so Before I even start talking about this topic, I want to make something clear real quick. I'm not here to do like a whole press thing about it. I'm not here to answer news stories or whatever. I know a lot of my buddies tied in with this event have already had people reaching out to them, asking them questions, trying to make press stories and whatnot. If you want to send your condolences or share your own personal story with them and whatnot, that's perfectly fine. But if you're just asking a bunch of details about what happened and whatnot, I don't have all the details. Nobody really has all the details, and we don't want to just make this a big press conference or whatever. Not here to do that. We just For this video, I just want to talk about what he meant to me and what he really left behind and everything. So if you guys aren't familiar with Jason David Frank, he was one of the original Power Rangers, and he was the most popular out of all of them. He would return every year. They would get a new cast, and he would be the one person that just had to return every time because he was the fan favorite. Tommy Oliver, he was the fan favorite. He was the coolest Power Ranger of them all. He had to return every year. So yes, recently it's come out that he sadly passed away at the age of 49, and it just kind of came out of nowhere. It's affected a lot of people. So first, I just want to say he brought joy to so many people. People loved Power Rangers. People loved going to see him at Comic-Con, going to see him at conventions, stuff like that. It was a big deal, and he brought so many people joy. And it's very heartbreaking to see someone like that go so soon. So, if you guys have been watching my channel for some time, you probably have seen the Rising Sun blanket that I have on my other chair at college. Maybe you guys have seen me show off this tattoo before. And now I'm wearing a shirt, necklace here. And then this is the Dragon Dagger from Power Rangers. So, Jason David Frank wasn't just an inspiration to me because of what he did on Power Rangers, although I do remember as a child, when I was very young, I did watch some Power Rangers, and he was my favorite character. I remember specifically there was an episode when he came back and he just kicked so much ass, and it was so cool. It was my favorite episode. It was really cool to see that, but also, not just that, he also he ran the Rising Sun of Karate school. It was his school, and I grew up there. I went there for consistently for 14 years. Since 2006 to 2020, I went there consistently, and then the last 2 years recently, I've been uh, paying plenty visits and whatnot when I could. Rising Sun is literally just where I grew up. When I go there and I look at the staff there, when I look at the people there, I don't just see coworkers or other students or something like that. I see my family. I was with them for 14 years. I grew up with them, and I'm really the person I am today because of going there, because of what I've learned going there and everything with that. The reason I'm even able to sit in front of a camera, speak to a camera, make these videos, and send it out online for people to see, the reason I'm even able to do this is because of what I learned there. And Jason David Frank was behind it all. That really means a lot to me. I specifically remember I remember a little interaction we had. It's probably 15 years ago. I was just a little kid, little 5-year-old kid, and he was teaching the class I was in, and his wife was holding a bag for me, and we were practicing kicks. And when it was my turn to kick, she accidentally said kiss instead of kick. She was like, kiss. Oh, I'm sorry, kick. And he heard that and went over and went, ooh, made a little goof about it. And that was something very small and whatnot, but I've never forgotten that. After 15 years, I never forgot it because, I mean, I knew who he was. He was a celebrity, he was a big deal, and when it came to Rising Sun, when it came to the karate school, I mean, he was the top guy. It was his company and everything. He was the grand master of it all, and yet he had time to just go and goof with me, just a little kid, just a little kid in line, and he goofed with me. I never forgot about that. I, I'd be shocked if anyone even remembered that moment, but I always did, because, I mean, my hero acknowledged me and goofed with me. I didn't even think something like that would ever happen, but it did. And yeah, I mean, just everything about who I am today, what I do, it all comes back from Rising Sun and from him and his influence on me. He's the one that got me this necklace, and and it is custom for me. It has my name on the back. And just things like that really really blow me away to think that this man who was like a real life superhero, like he was beloved by so many people and he was such a big deal, and yet he paid respect to me, of all people. And that's just something I'll always remember. So I just wanted to make this video giving a tribute to him and just acknowledging like how much he meant to me and how much he helped out so many people. He brought so many people joy. Like I said, I was one of many kids that went there. Probably plenty other kids also have stories. Plenty other kids also very much affected by him and are, I don't know if I've said this before in a video, but I'll say it here. My career, everything I do with my career, I dedicate it all to people I've lost along the way. People who have tragically passed during my lifetime. I dedicate all my work to them because they really affected me in a way, and I'm able to make the stuff that I make because of how they made me feel, how they have impacted me, and thus all my work is dedicated to them. And this goes to Jason David Frank as well. Everything I'm gonna do in the future is gonna be dedicated to him. If I ever do like a choreographed fight or something like that in the future, I'm only able to do that because of his school, because of his teachings. And I I'll share this little bit with you guys. I did have an idea. I had a little basic script written about a project I had an idea with, and I thought, you know, my dream was to cast him in one of the roles, if that was ever possible, but can't really cast him anymore, but maybe I will still get the project made someday. It's important to pay respects to all the people that have influenced you. It's important to always appreciate those around you. You never know when something like this just comes up. So, I'll wrap things up by doing this. Thank you, my Grandmaster, for everything. Thank you all for watching. Hope you guys are doing well, and
Always appreciate those around you. Alright? I'll get back to the videos I was doing before. He would like me to be back on the grind and whatnot, so I've been taking some time to process everything and get through everything, but he'd want me to get back to it, so I'll get back to it. Thank you all for watching.